And we become aware of our sacred in-breath and out-breath. We take a moment now to really concentrate of the rise and the fall of our chest. Because there is this sacred in-breath and out-breath shared right now in this moment by the most radiant ones who come and surround you individually, and all of us connected through the heart and the mind, coming into the higher heart of compassion and unconditional love. And these most radiant ones have presented themselves as we were singing the names of God. And they are the ones that come from the ancient Egyptian time period and experience. And indeed, we say to each and every one of you that that existence and the one preceding it is touched in every soul that has decided to be upon the earth. But we say to you too, the idea of ancient Egypt is not relegated simply to this earth, but also many other civilizations throughout this universe. But it is indeed the one thing uniting it is the idea of the pyramid. Whether it is four-sided or three-sided, the idea is that it points up and it is grounded upon the surface. Indeed, beloveds, the most ancient of wisdom in the ancient of times have come to understand this specific geometry and how it can be harnessed to do much things upon a planetoid existence and development. But we say here now, we come from the ancient Kemet to the children of light upon the earth, who indeed have not forgotten. And that we come now rising once again in this spring, a spring that brings in new beginnings, growth, a new genesis. And so we ask you to breathe in as you had this most wonderful spring day where all your body is tingling with the sense of renewal. Indeed, beloveds, the power of your thoughts, the power of your visualization is indeed a divine gift. And so in the understanding and knowing as to how to utilize this for your benefit and the benefit of others. So we say we come to you in this eternal moment, in this springness of energy. And as you remember your most beautiful spring day of blooming flowers and a freshness in the air, a sense of renewal, an expectation of beauty, and the expectation of wonderful things to come. It is indeed an energetic that affects all kingdoms, not only the plant kingdom, the animal kingdom, the human kingdom, and yes, it is in the growth and the geometry of the mineral kingdom as well. It is in this frequency that spurts of growth, understanding, and enlightenment comes. And so we want to say to you, beloveds, that the spring time has come for humanity. That the clarity of day and understanding in the cycle of things is bringing a new dawn, a new horizon. And we say to you in particular, dear children of light upon the earth, who have waited long for this springtime to come. Because indeed, beloveds, there has been the planted of deep spiritual seeds by each and every one of you. And in the coldness of winter, sometimes it could be easy to forget that will there be a spring? And indeed, we say yes. That always there's a timing, but that timing is on a higher celestial level where it moves great ages of time. Time as you perceive it to be. But at any given moment, you can access the past, the present, and the future. And you can access the spring as well. And so we are here now in the energy and the frequency as you understand it to be spring, a new genesis, a new growth, and a new awareness. A sense of levity and joy filling you up, and your own consciousness and the energy within your body begins to expand. You can feel it and sense it. It's a sense of joy that's unshakable. And even in the midst of being in a physical world, mental and emotional, and in the frequency vibration that would pull on this higher vibration, we say to you, beloveds, that you can seek this vibration now. Breathe the sacred in-breath and out-breath and feel and experience this magnificent spring. Again, see the blooming flowers, breathing the freshness of the air after a rain that has fell upon the earth. Feel the earth, feel her. Become one with her in this most beautiful spring vibration. And as you put your intention and focus upon this, you will automatically be rising your own vibration. Indeed, it is the intent, the thought, and the visualization, your divine powers to create what you want in the moment as you see it. And so we rise together in this new dawn and know that in ancient Kemet, the rising sun was indeed a ritual and ceremony that many participated in, because it was the cycle of time and knowing when the great Nile River would rise and flow and nourish and bring that spring vibration of regeneration and growth into the land. And not only, beloveds, into the land, but indeed into all living things experiencing that vibration. And so we bring that to you. And for most of you, it is indeed an ancient memory, an ancient experience that we bring forth once again. For indeed, you are the bringers of a new dawn. You are the bringers of a new spring. You come holding the great Eden tree, a new rebirth being planted in the consciousness of humanity, being planted in the consciousness of all life upon the earth, being planted in the consciousness of all beings that evolve and revolve around the great sun of Helios Vesta, and indeed beyond. And so we remember to breathe the sacred in-breath into the spring vibration, for us to do our great and power healing work. We work together with the children of the earth, the children of the light who have not forgotten ancient Kemet, ancient Kemet, before the Ancient of Days, those civilizations that have brought the most ancient of days of the knowledge to Kemet. And so now, as the rising wings of Isis, as the pantheon of the gods, holding the aspects of the divine eternal one, known by many names, the aspects of the pantheon comes together with you as a singularity to bring forth once the great rising of Ra, the rising sun, and the great new horizon of the golden age. Yes, beloved, you are the priests and the priestesses, the kings and the queens, who have brought forth the higher knowledge to bring forth a peaceful and balanced civilization. Not only, beloveds, we say to you, the civilizations to come, but indeed the new worlds being created now in the in-breath and out-breath, as you too, in the similitude of the divine, holy, sacred one of all, in that in-breath and out-breath that draws in consciousness and all worlds and breathes out new beginnings. We say to you, beloveds, you do the same. And so your sacred in-breath and out-breath, when you become aware and conscious of its power and might and creational properties, indeed your in-breath brings in elements of consciousness coming to you and circulating through you as a God. In that your consciousness and understanding and your evolution assist in these nano consciousness pods, part of what is being created in new eternal worlds to be expressed. And indeed, as you inhale and you exhale, in the exhalation, your consciousness moves into the various elements, into the very atomic, subatomic levels, into the vastness of eternity, always evolving, creating, and renewing. You, beloveds, are part of all of that. And just as ancient Kemet have come to understand and learn in the civilizations that were seated before them, so too to bring the ancient knowledge and the wisdom incorporated in that space and time to the present moment where you find yourselves, you indeed do the same thing for others in their unfoldment and in the rising of their consciousness. Just as how the pantheons of these gods and demigods went through an evolution just as you did. And so we say to you, on your path of mastery, as you become more aware and tapped into the higher glorious levels of yourself, you realize the impact that you have on so many levels. Once now in a body of 3 density, because of your loving service to the Gaia of earth, to remember not from whence you came and the power that you hold. Indeed, beloveds, the greatest of sacrifice and an honoring of the higher heart that you hold of unconditional love and compassion. And it is the children of light that have stayed connected into all the expressions of that light in many levels, in many dimensions, and many expressions. So you hold the frequency, beloveds. As we are all now connected in mind and in heart, it is a frequency band that has brought this together. And so we ask you now, the children of earth, upon the sacredness of Gaia, to see clearly the pyramid that you see in Egypt is also one and many others, but we will focus on the Great Pyramid of Egypt. Look at the 4 sides, but indeed there's more than 4. But we will focus on the 4 most visible to the eye. And in front of you, you see an opening of a door. But this door has many doors behind it. And as you look at it, you realize it is a portal, an interdimensional portal. And as you take a deep breath and you beckon to the call to enter, you now move towards this portal of many doors, leading you deep into the pyramid. You remember that indeed this pyramid is a power source, and indeed aligned to the celestial body, anchored upon the sacred earth. You come in and you see others in other realms and other levels, all coming together. But it is the children of light upon the earth that physically can walk in and hold the vibration of the earth. And we come in there together with you, beloveds. But you stand there in the middle of this pyramid in a great circle. And it is the children's heart and compassion that now comes a beam from the highest celestial realms of light. Indeed, a consortium of the higher realms and expressions of the divine, into a singularity beam of white lightning that comes into the middle of this circle of the children of light on the earth, holding a sacred and holy space as this beam now comes down from the very top of this pyramid point down to where they stand. Further down now into the center of the sacred earth. And it's the exchange of heaven and earth, the highest celestial realms of light pouring in the frequency of the higher light realms deep into the body of Earth Mother, being held by her children of light. Focus and concentrate. As the most radiant ones move around you, holding this power source to bring forth the enlightenment codes, the ascension codes, the Genesis codes, the codes of the original Eden tree, moving and held in this beam of light, now connected from the higher heart chakra of each and every one. And indeed, there is this energetic exchange as spokes in a wheel, that this light beam now emanates and hits the higher heart of each and every one. And through the higher heart, moves down through the body and connects to the beam that is in the middle of the earth. And so there is a sacred geometry and a sacred alchemy that is taking place in this eternal now. It holds the hearts and dreams of so many. It holds the prayers. It holds the wonderment, the petitions, and the hopes of so many. And so we come together as the Ami Shaddai, the family of light, as the great pantheon of Kemet. The great radiant ones come with us and surround us, bringing forth the Ancient of Days, the energy and the memory to be this power source, connecting heaven and earth. We hold our sacred positions and allow this energy field to expand and to deepen and to tether and connect more powerful. Using the holy sacred in-breath and out-breath, feel this energy moving in, through, and around you as we are one singularity in this experience. The great knowledge in the hearts of Kemet is with you. The great ones, the radiant ones are with you, holding the new horizon for humanity throughout the cosmos. The rising of the great Earth Mother Gaia, and in her rising, her celestial brothers and sisters rise too. And the children of light upon the earth move and play their pivotal role. We breathe the sacred in-breath and out-breath with you, beloveds. Hold your sacred position. Hold your positions. Hold your position. Hold your positions. Hold your position. Become aware of the powerful energy that surrounds you, that is emanating from you. Make note of the energy that embraces you, loves you, nurtures you. Hold your position. And as we are in this grip of loving embrace, connecting the highest celestial realms to the sacred earth, we remember our roles as the catalyst the energy containers. Stirring in our consciousness now brings us into the slow but methodical awakening that the time has come to return. And as such, this great geometry that has been created, great illumined lightning, light, begins to slowly disintegrate. The great radiant ones, the great pantheons of heaven, begin to draw in their electromagnetic field as we know to draw in ours. And we find ourselves now outside the great pyramid, looking once again into the portal that opened. And now we bring our thoughts, our focus, and our concentration back into our physical, mental, and emotional body, ever connected to this experience. And on the count of 3, we will intend to be back awake and extremely alert, still carrying the frequency of the energy, but will be able to function in our world. Remember this before you go to sleep. On the count of 3, we will be awake, alert, and grounded. 1, 2, take a deep breath in. And 3, we are back, awake, alert, and we are grounded.